served my country to be where I'm at right now. Joined in '73, ended up staying for 24 years, worked on F-4 fighters, F-5 fighters, C-130 cargo planes, B-52 bombers. You don't become a first sergeant unless you're in the top 3% of the Air Force, because it's a competitive field. You meet a board and you get approved because they want the top enlisted taking care of the enlisted. When you would help airmen and NCOs prepare for airmen of the quarter board, NCO of the quarter board, or yearly board, you'd get them in your office, you'd ask them questions that you made up, just like similar to board questions, and when they succeeded and get that award, you felt good about it because you saw the fruit of your labor. Major Tavaldo was my commander. Tavaldo never said it was going to be fair, with all kinds of stuff in the background. He'd tell me once or twice, first sergeant, you ought to clean up your desk every now and then. I'd tell him, well, Commander, or do you want me to take care of your people, or you want me to have a pretty desk? He'd say, okay, I understand. He'd leave. When I traveled the world for 24 years and saw countries and saw different states, I knew this is where I wanted to be. When I was stationed at Little Rock Air Force Base, Arkansas, I was hooked on farming so bad, I would drive 500 miles here and 500 miles back to come home on the weekends and farm this ground. That wasn't smart. Sometimes farming isn't smart. But if it's in your blood, you can't help it. It's in my blood. Kept it organic for quite a few years. Got Centennial Farm certification about a year ago. In about 2000, I added the Longhorn cattle to the farm and had them ever since. Love them because, and one reason I got them because my uncle retired, fighter pilot, retired in San Antonio, Texas. He made a comment one time, he wouldn't mind seeing Longhorns on his farm someday. And I figured, why not? I need to have cattle to keep the ground down around the lake. And when families are in need and we're aware of it, and we've got freezers full of beef, that's where it goes. Love the military, love the farming. Proud to have done both.
Gail! Woo! Gail! Woo! Look!
Wouldn't do it any different. I went in for patriotic reasons, not for money, because you don't get rich at it. As most companies like to hire veterans because they're responsible, they're trustworthy, they're self-motivated, they don't make mistakes a lot of people make because they've seen what happens when you make those mistakes from other people in the military, and you've seen the consequences of those mistakes in the military. So it grooms you for making good, sound decisions and what's best for you, what's best for the family, what's best for the community, and it makes you a better rounded person. As you can tell, this was last year's cornfield. Just growed up and they've kept it mowed off, and they spend most of the time out here. You're always learning. You never stop learning. And that's the way with life in general. You never stop learning. The farming keeps me busy. The farming gives me exercise. I don't slow down much. I should, but I don't want to. I won't till I have to.